there, let's try the daily time guesser. It is July 14th. I wanted to say most of the comments I get on my channel, and there aren't that many to be honest, but they're all very encouraging and I really appreciate it. The occasional less polite comment is usually someone expressing their superiority. How could you not have known this? Or how did you not see that? And understandably, tone does not translate well in text. We know that. It's caused lots of communication problems with this era and age of communicating mostly in writing. But it's kind of nasty. It's like you walk up to somebody and be like, I bet you don't know what the square root of 47 is. Like, who cares, right? But I did want to say that often when I make a stupid error, I acknowledge it in the video. Like, oh, how could I not have seen that? Or, oh yeah, duh, that was obvious. And if I don't, sometimes it's just so that people will comment, or sometimes I don't notice it. But I want you to understand that when you're on camera and people are watching you, or you're aware that people will be watching you, that extra bit of pressure sometimes makes you really stupid. This is not easy. Like, I'm much better at a lot of this when I'm not on camera. And part of that is there's less pressure to just get it done, so I'm not rushing as much. And part of it is just, I'm not feeling your eyes on me. And I think that that's a fair thing to take with you when you watch other videos, especially of people doing knowledge-based stuff on camera, is that it's a lot harder to know things under the lights than it is just sitting in your bedroom watching TV. Okay, onward. This is Matt Damon. This is what's his name. That's what's her name. That's what's his name. Anyway, these are famous people. And what's his name? Jim from The Office. So it's a bunch of well-known people sitting in front of a city skyline. I also have mentioned a few times that I'm very bad at skylines. Pretty sure this is New York, though. Especially when they're not at a classic angle. So, like, how did I not see the World Trade Center there? Well, I didn't see it. I just didn't. I don't know why. I see a suspension bridge back here. I mean, they've got to be in New York, right? It says NYC Thin Crust. What are they drinking? Tangerine La Croix. Nice. What's he got here? But yeah, I am genuinely very, very bad with skylines. And I've mentioned it before, like, you know, in movies, a lot of times if it takes place in a particular city, they'll do a flyover of like an exterior establishing shot of a skyline, and then you're supposed to know what city you're in just from that. And a lot of times I'm like, I don't know what city that is. I'm trying to get better at it. I was looking at some pictures today of some of the bigger cities' skylines, just to try to orient myself a little better. But anyway, this is definitely New York. I'm trying to figure out when. He's not super young. Is that Robert Downey Jr.? I'm also really bad with faces. I think I've said that before too. These two ladies are familiar, but I can't place them. And what the heck is his name? I've drawn an absolute blank. John something? John. It's gonna drive me crazy. Like, I recognize him, at least. What's he got on his head? Can't tell. So, like, if I do recognize people, that's kind of amazing. All right, let's get some context here. The lights are on, so it's getting dark. That's the Empire State Building. Is that the Statue of Liberty back there? Maybe? I'm not sure. No, I'm not sure. It's kind of fuzzy in the background, but it's a good clear picture here. You can read the LaCroix can, right? Where's the LaCroix can? I want to read it. There it is. NYC Thin Crust Pizza. Huh. Oh, there's a relatively modern iPhone right there. Relatively recent. It's got the two lenses. All right, I'm going to go ahead and place this. Let's see. Maybe like downtown? I don't... Yeah, I think over here somewhere. And then recently, let's go 2019. What's his name? John Krasinski. John Krasinski. That's his name. Oh, it's literally like a very recent picture. Oh, it wasn't too bad of a guess about where it was. You could see the Empire State Building in the background and some of the bridges. Okay. Cast of Oppenheimer. Well, I mean, I recognized him. And I was right that it was pretty recent. All right, we have some bulls casually walking through the middle of town, as one does. We have some. This looks like Southern Asia. Let's see. We've got what looks like it could be Hindi. I think we might be at the Taj Mahal. Something of Taj Mahal. So I guess that's where we are. Is this the Taj Mahal? That's not the entrance to the Taj Mahal. That's not what it looks like. It's a white building. And it's got like big things in front of it. But like the fact that there are these random bulls wandering through town is really amusing me. And it seems scary. Like, don't they get aggressive? And like, if they got mad, they would just gore you. And she's like just standing here casually with her baby. Okay, I want to look at that sign again. Okay, so definitely could be Hindi, and the fact that there's also English suggests India as well. Access to the something. Okay, well, for lack of anything better to go on, where is the Taj Mahal? It's not the Taj, unless it's like how you get to it, maybe? I don't actually know where it is, and I feel very, very silly. Because I ought to know. I ought to know where it is. Oh, I feel very, very silly right now. See, I'm saying it out loud. Of course I should know this. I don't know it. I apologize that I don't know everything. I know that, like, you just have to ignore the haters, but it's hard. So, you know, come at me, bruh. I don't think it's in Nagpur. Also, I don't want my videos to be, like, an hour long, so I might spend more time looking for something when I'm on my own, because I don't mind how long it takes. But when I'm recording, like, I'm trying to keep the video under a half hour, because people aren't going to sit and watch it. So, you know, sometimes I will just guess something so I can move on. It's not the Taj Mahal. I keep hoping, like, I'll zoom in just enough and it'll pop up on the map. And I'll get to feel super smart. But I don't... How do I not know this, actually? Like, for real, how do I not know? I feel like I knew it at some point. Like, I've looked for it before and somebody has told me where it is. India is not small. As we well know. Sorry if you can hear, like, my kids talking in the background. I, like, tell them over and over again how loud they're being, and they don't seem to understand that, like, they're loud, but at least they're not fighting. So that's something. They are loud. Man, I don't even know if it's, like, in the city or... Huh. I want to do good. I want to do a good job. I want to do a good job. It does look like sites are pointed out. I thought it was somewhere like in the middle. Like it's not like on the coast, right? That when you know, it does show you points of interest at a fairly well zoomed out level. So if there is something to see, it pops up. Why can't I figure it out? I don't like this. I don't like when I realize that I just don't know something that I thought I knew. It's like there are things that I'm like, oh yeah, I just don't know that. That's fine. You know, like that's just not a thing that I know. But when it's something that I thought I knew, and then it's like, oh wait, I don't actually know. Why do I not know this? That's really, really bothers me because it's like the hole is in my knowledge. But by the way, I would like to point out that being aware of what you don't know is part of growth and learning and becoming, whoa, what the, didn't mean to zoom out. And being a more well-rounded and well-educated person. Because if you don't know what you don't know, you're not going to go look for it. You're not going to go find out the thing that you didn't know. And you're going to hold to things that you think you know, and they're wrong, but you don't want to let it go. So just saying, like, being able to say, hey, you know what, that's a thing I don't know, and it's a thing I would like to know, rather than just assuming that you know something and then being wrong. Because, like, I could just say, oh, Taj Mahal, that's totally in, like, Mumbai, and move on with my life, but I don't think it is. And I'm not sure. And I'm willing to be like, you know what, I know it's in India, but I don't quite know where. And that is a thing I would like to know for future. Because I'm sure it'll come up again. Yeah, I don't know where it is. This is very, very bothersome to me. So, what do I do? I'm going to the eye doctor tomorrow, and I only say that because I realize I've been having trouble seeing my computer screen, and like maybe she can help me with that. And then I would actually be able to read some of these little tiny words. That'd be nice. Maybe I need computer glasses. Maybe I'm old now. I mean, once you're past 40, it's just a matter of time, right? Just a matter of time. I don't know what my kids are doing, but I think they're playing with Nerf guns, and honestly, who can blame them? I'm just yammering to pass the time while I search high and low for this extremely well-known, famous landmark that I can't find. That's not it anyway. I don't even know, like, is it in a big city, or is it, like, outside of the cities? Oh, this is so annoying. Like, I feel like just going and looking it up because it's so silly. Like, I know what I'm looking for and I can't find it. Agra? Is it in Agra? Maybe? Yes, Agra. Okay, that name came to me. So what I'm wondering is if we are... See, this doesn't look right. Let me see. Okay, now that I've found it, I'm not even so sure. Because it's like this huge, like maybe this is could this be the gate in front of it? I mean, maybe? You know what? I'm just gonna go for it. Oh, but when? When? That's a very good question. I hadn't even thought about when. So the problem is that the people are just wearing, some of them are wearing the more traditional clothing and some of them are wearing more Western style clothing, but it's all pretty generic. You know, collared shirt with a sweater, button-up shirt with slacks. I mean, it's pretty standard outfits for the locals, and then I can't even tell if they're tourists. You would think there would be a ton of tourists at the Taj Mahal, but I'm really wondering about these bulls. Really, really wondering. And now I'm not so sure it's the Taj Mahal. I mean, it says Taj Mahal, but it's a weird image. I don't know, I'm doubting everything. It took me so long to find it, too. Now I know, it's in Agra. I knew that it was in Agra because the name Agra popped into my head, but I didn't know where Agra was. But I found it, I did. Here's a guy in uniform. I have no idea when this is. I have no sense of time here. So we are gonna go... Let's see, what's over there? Mopeds and bicycles are hard to place in time. How old are you, sir? What's he selling? Lemons or something? What are those? They're not lemons. I don't know what they are. He's selling something. I'm really hoping the caption explains the bulls, but it probably doesn't. All right, we're gonna go mid-aughts. So close. Oh, look. It was indeed the entrance to the Taj Mahal. Nice. And 94, which I actually almost went 97, which would have been closer, but honestly, that was pretty good for what I had to work with. Okay, moving on, finally. What does this say? Wishing Chair, Gant's Causeway. Gant's Causeway. What does that mean? What do they have? Books. She's smoking a pipe. I love it. I have absolutely no sense about anything in this photo. Like, she's a very old lady in a bonnet with a book. She's holding a book, and she's a somewhat older old lady. And she's an old-ish lady smoking a pipe, which is just wonderful. And they're all wearing, like, old-fashioned, like, skirts. But, like, she's barefoot. What is... Giant's Causeway. Where's the Giant's Causeway? That says Gant's Causeway. 2236.wi. But then this says Giant's Causeway. WL. What? Oh, it says L. Okay. 49842236. I mean, these must be like catalog numbers or something. What are they? They're just sitting on a pile of rocks. Long skirts, baskets of... I wish I could see what the books were. Not quite clear enough. I feel like that's an important detail, too. Alright, she's got... I mean, I think they have, like, sewing and stuff? What's she got? Looks like a doll. I have no idea. Like, this is... I have no... What is WL? And where is Gant's or Giant's Causeway? Giant's Causeway. I mean, it could be Eastern Europe. It could be upstate New York. Like, I have no idea. WL. 49... What do the different numbers mean? Why is one 2236 and one is 4984? Wishing chair. I have no idea. They're wearing like bonnets. She's not. But they have like... I think this is a really old photo. Wish I could see what this book was. I feel like that would help. I can't quite... Enhance! Zoom and enhance! You can't enhance something that's not there. Yeah, okay, well, I don't know. I don't even have a sense of where to plonk. Maybe, like, Turkey? Or, like, it feels... They feel... Sorry, my cat was making a very strange noise. I had to check. She's on her back. It's very cute. Oh, now she's leaving. Knowing if I could tell the language on the book, that would be amazing. I don't think it's Cyrillic, so that might be a clue. I bet there are some people that know what Gant's or Giant's Causeway is. A causeway is a bridge. Wishing chair. Looks like it has pictures. See, she looks... The pipe is bringing me such joy. It's so, like, not what you would expect. She looks... possibly Central American, even? Or Native American? Or she could be Asian, or... I mean, it's so hard to tell, but then these ladies are definitely white. This is driving me crazy. It's like, you feel like you can almost read it. I have no idea. Like, I'm like looking at the world and going... I want to Google it. I want to Google Gant's Causeway or Giant's Causeway. Like, it could be Australia. It could be Chile. Like, I have no idea. Although, with an... I mean, I think it might be like English speaking. which would narrow it down a little bit, but still gives us most of the world to work with. It's her that's really interesting. Is she wearing glasses, or is that just speckling on the photo? I don't think she's wearing glasses. I thought maybe that was the rim, but it's not. I don't think she's wearing glasses. I mean, they're just sitting here with their baskets of stuff. Wishing chair. Gant's Causeway. WL. What could WL mean? It could just be the person who took the photo. It could be a place. It could be the library that it's at. I have no idea. I don't know why I want it to be Australia. I really don't think it is. Gant's Causeway. I don't know. This is agonizing. I have no idea. I could plop Central Europe and I could still be extremely wrong. I could plop Australia and be extremely wrong. I don't know what to do. I think it's a long time ago, though, just from their clothing. I'm gonna go Edwardian, maybe. Yeah, okay. I mean, they're like country women. They're not like dressed in finery. They're just wearing casual, everyday clothing. The hair being covered. It really makes me feel Eastern Europe, but I don't. I don't know. It's probably not that old, is it? I don't know. I'm often fooled. This is going to be a terrible score. WL. Like, I feel like that's a clue, but I can't think what it would stand for. WL. If it's a city or like West something? West Lithuania. WL. Wellington. Do they have a Giant's Causeway? Probably not. It'd be funny if I zoomed in on it and it was right there and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I was kind of hoping that would happen, but I didn't really think it would. Oh man, this is awful. This is awful. It could be anywhere. She's barefoot. I feel like that's meaningful. Could it be like Scotland? That feels like the name of something in Scotland, doesn't it? I mean, we have Bridge of Erne. We can have Gant's Causeway. It'd be really, really funny if I was just zooming around randomly and landed on it. That sort of thing has happened to me, and it is wonderful when it does. You just start zooming on causeways and see if any of them look like they might have that name. I also feel like, I mean, Scotland is a really ridiculous thing to think. I don't know. I don't know. Wouldn't be surprised to learn it's in Scandinavia. I wouldn't be surprised to learn it's in Australia. You hear me not knowing. Just not knowing. I am absolutely stumped. I have absolutely nothing. If I could see the book, if I could see the language at least, then that might be helpful. But I just have this feeling that it's English, but I think that might be just me trying to understand what I'm seeing. But I do think it's Latin letters. Which narrows it down to, like, what, 90% of the world? Maybe not 90%, but a good chunk of the world uses Latin letters. So it doesn't help very much. All right, I'm going Australia for absolutely no reason. It's probably completely wrong. Irish. See, when I said it sounded like it could be Scottish. 1900, I had to go even farther back. Giants, members from an Irish traveling community posing on Giants Causeway. So yeah, I should have clicked in Scotland. I had the right idea. Bad execution. Okay. Oh well. Wow, what's going on here? This is old-ish. Where are we? Where are we? Can't read that. This is 70s. Look at his pants. Those pigeons are pretty 70s. No, I'm kidding. I want this to be Italy. Maybe. Could be Spain? Ah, I can almost read that sign. I feel like that's the answer to all of my questions. That's a hotel. Does it say where? Because that would be useful. I can't read it. It feels touristy, though. She looks like she's reading a tourist guide, actually. Very possible. Pigeons. Man, the first two were gettable, but these have been really hard. See, it's this OTT. That makes me think Italian. Also, this guy makes me think Italian. If that's weird. I mean, it could be. This looks like it might say something in Italian. Not much else to go on. And certainly would be touristy. I don't know. How about Milan? I got nothing. You guys, I got nothing. This is so hard. I don't know why Milan, but, like, honestly, why not? Who took Milan? It was you, wasn't it? Milan is up here. I'm sure of it. There it is. I found it. We're going to plonk Milan in the 70s and call it a day. Go. Florence in 1980. Well, I was right about Italy and pretty close on the year. I'll take it. What in the world? What? What does that say? Oh. Whoa, something fell on his car. What fell on his car? And the policeman has taken a photo. That's very funny. That is very funny. What does this say? Somebody on the move. I don't recognize those license plates. Victoria? Oh, .au. Yep. Okay, we're in Australia. It's Victoria. That would make sense if that says Victoria on the move. Okay, so we have a state, we have a location, and we have a cop taking a photo on a pretty modern phone. Something fell on this guy's car. I wonder what it was. That's so funny. I want to know. Maybe the caption will tell me. At least I know that I'm in Victoria, which is indeed probably Melbourne. It looks like a highway. Maybe it's this highway. In 20... I don't suppose he has a registration on his car. No. Oh, he does, but I can't read the year. Darn it. Highway patrol. Yeah. Do we have a year? Somebody? I don't know. It's a pretty high quality photo. We'll go 2019. 2016. Man posing while an officer takes an image as evidence of damage from a loose tire. Oh, that's a lot less exciting than I thought. I got the right road, but wrong place. Not bad. All right, how did I do? 37. Boy, that Giants Causeway one really got me. I wonder what WL means. Might just be like the initials of the person that archived it or something. I'm hitting share results because I forgot to last time I played, and that was annoying. Okay, well, that was hard and fairly long, but I hope that you I hope you enjoyed it. I am befuddled, but content. And I hope you all have a lovely weekend.